what we have coming up in a lot of these episodes, and do the preview now. So for those listening, Tanner and I discussed when I first brought to him the idea, hey, let's do a podcast. Let's do a full show on Star Wars Daily, because we were having so much fun talking Mandalorian. And one of the when we first
Side note,
what
you did your little baby Grogu thing.
Yeah, that's my daddy.
God. It's so good.
For
Anyway,
audio
sorry.
listeners, he held up. Was that a candle?
That was a candle. Yeah.
He held up a candle and had a Mandalorian on it for the audio listeners here.
This is the way on the backside.
That's awesome. So one of the first things we talked about is, when Mandalorian ends, we're going to have a break because Marvel's going to kind of take over the Disney Plus shows for a bit. They're filming Andor or finishing Andor. Like a lot of those stuff is not pushed forward. They're not really working on any movies right now, at least in production wise.
Right.
So we said, what we should do is we talked about this on the first episode, but we are going to watch everything in chronological storytelling order. So we're going to start with episode 1, and we're going to stop at the Clone Wars. We're going to stop at Rebels. We're going to solo Rogue One until they decanonize these sequels. We're getting to the sequels. But we're going to rewatch them.
I'm going to throw it out there. Even if they decanonize the sequels, just for the two of us, we need to watch through that because, I am so excited for that conversation.
Yeah, even you talking Last Jedi on the Holdo maneuver, I have my defense of why the Holdo maneuver is awesome. Because I remember when the first person it was a friend of the show, Zach, our good buddy, who mentioned, like, why don't they do that with everything? And I remember I lost it on him. But we're gonna get into that. But we decided what we're gonna do is basically just review everything. And so for the shows, we're gonna take it season by season. So each episode, we're gonna have to get moving here. It's a good thing my coaching will be done. But so like for Clone Wars, we're gonna just watch all of season 1. That episode, we are gonna review Clone Wars season 1. And so we're gonna have full length, long, nerd, sweaty discussions on the channel about everything. And then we'll end, and we'll go out throughout. We'll kind of talk about, when we get to episode 2, we're gonna on that episode we'll be like, I have 1 or 2 ranked above, and we might talk about that at 3. But then at the very end, we'll do like a full rankings episode of everything in chronological order. We'll combine the movies and the shows, and we'll read the books throughout as well, because we're enjoying doing this together. We're just a couple, we're just a master and Padawan. I don't know who's the master, who's the Padawan. Two Siths wanting to steal power from one another.
Or we are two young Jedi Knights that are sitting in the archives. For some reason, they seem to be incomplete, and we must finish them.
Ooh, or we're 2 clones who part of the Bad Batch. We don't look alike, but we're quirky and weird.
Two clones that are about to get slapped on the front line and then just get axed out of nowhere.
Yep, two clones chilling in a cockpit because they're not gay. That's a Vine reference. But yeah, so I'm excited for it because we're gonna have a lot of cool conversations. I am not old, sir.
I know I'm older than you, but every once in a while I gotta get it in.
I feel like I'm old until I'm with you, and then I feel young again. That's why I really brought you on. So, do you have anything else about the shows you want to, or this rewatch we're gonna do?
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. My God. But honestly, I think like how laissez-fairely I can just consume Star Wars content on a whim. I actually don't think it's gonna be that hard or that bad.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, because I mean, like I could literally be doing anything, and I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put on a season of Clone Wars. Just watch.
Yeah.
Continue watching through that. And
I love those TikToks where it's like it'll be something about your daily life or how you should be doing all this stuff, and then immediately it'll go to the Clone Wars theme and just somebody going like this. Like, I love it. I love it.
I am wildly. I am super curious as to initial thoughts on